some of the co-organizers of this freedom rally have been chased away by thugs who were hired to come and disrupt our peaceful rally, and we are not even sure of the condition of their safety now for some of our colleagues now because they were chased away. What has happened here today is the clearest indication yet, and the most recent one, that when we talk about the attack, the concerted attack on the public space, on the civic space, the shrinking of the civic space, the attack on the rule of law, the undermining of the rights, and the violation, the deliberate violation of the rights of Nigerian citizens by those who are supposed to protect them, by the state that has the responsibility to protect them, that this is one example of it.
We have already said what brought us here. We're here to solidarize with the government of President Muhammadu Buhari, the security personnel, especially the DSS. What they're doing is commendable. We're here to appreciate them. And the Human Rights Commission to stay away from issue that has to do with national security.
Okay, so why the clash with concern with?
No, it was not intentional. You see, the other people that were here to protest, they started insulting the people that came here. That was why they started. That's what our people see, that why will they be insulting them? So it was not violence. We are not here for any mission. We are not targeting on anybody.
The same victims of states, you know, they are the ones that have been mobilized. They will not help them to go to school. They will not help them to, you know, get education. They will not get them to get any decency in life. But they are ready to mobilize them for political violence. They are ready to mobilize them to come and unleash terror on their fellow human Nigerians. So what we have seen today is a clear manifestation of the state intolerance on the, you know, civil responsibility of all Nigerians to demand for justice. Why we are here is simply to ensure that, you know, our country did not go in a manner that, you know, will continue to remind us about the military dictatorship. But what we have seen now, the people that have hijacked power at local, state, and national level, instead for them to, you know, follow the democratic tenets and ensure that there's a rule of law, there's a transparency and accountability, there's a responsible leadership, they have decided just to stay away and focus more in terms of massive looting, sponsoring violence, sponsoring, you know, artificial poverty, and what have you. So this is why we say that enough is enough. We must take our country back.
Why we termed this a freedom rally? It's the beginning of a series of activities. Nigerians have to take back their country. They need to take back their citizenship. They need to reaffirm their humanity. We need to say to our rulers, and we are talking about our rulers across political party spectrum. We are not this, because if the federal government is violating court orders in Abuja with respect to cases that the federal government is trying, state governments are violating court orders with respect to cases that they are trying. So Sowore, court ordered Sowore to be released. The government has refused. Court ordered Jalingo. The court has refused to release it. And it's the state government that is trying them. And these are two different political parties. So this is not about one single party. This is about the Nigerian state and the Nigerian political class, you know, uniting together to begin a reign of terror on Nigerian citizens.
We are tired of corruption, because corruption is the seed of the reason why they are doing what they are doing. And we are saying that the president has committed himself and committed to the nation that he is going to fight corruption, and that corruption is still going on. Despite the effort of EFCC, ICPC, they are doing their best, but some people in government are undermining this institution. And we are saying that we cannot continue this way. Secondly, our country has been exposed to the most ridiculous political space in the world. Everybody is seeing what is going on. For security people to enter court, it has never happened in the history of Nigeria, and it has never happened in the history of any African country. The next line of action is that we have already given the government ultimatum to meet with all our demands, which is respect of the rule of law, release all the illegally detained people, release the journalists and right activists, and also ensure that, you know, human rights are protected, and also ensure that corruption and looters have no hiding place in Nigeria. These are what we have, articulated, and we want the government, if the government believe in rule of law, if the government believe in protecting human rights, if the government believe in fight against corruption, the government must adhere to this demand. And therefore, after what happened today, if the government did not do that, it means that government will continue to put itself in a very ridiculous, manner, locally and internationally, and that we have collective responsibility as Nigerian citizens to continue to remind government, because we are not violent group, and we advocate for social justice, we advocate for human rights, and we are saying that they themselves, tomorrow they can be victim of human rights, just like they were victim yesterday.